What is going on, guys? We're back with another video, and of course, we are doing another reload of one of our rebuilds. And this one is the rebuild we did right before the draft happened in real life. So we did a fantasy draft rebuild with the updated rosters, and we ended up drafting quite a bit of the youngsters in real life. Saquon, Chark, I think Sutton we might have traded for, Josh Allen. Defensively, who do we got? We got Roquan, it appears anyways. Who else do we have? Minka. We ended up grabbing quite a bit of Micah Kaiser, it appears. Micah Kaiser. It appears we did grab some of them, Deron Payne, some of the youngsters in real life. Quite a bit of them, actually. Chubb. And we did end up losing the Super Bowl. I don't think we even won a single one. So, of course, that's where we're going to come back in and hopefully get a Super Bowl, I suppose. This is definitely a fantasy style because I seen we have tons of draft picks. What are the salaries like is a big question. Do we have a salary issue, or is that not a factor yet because it was a fantasy draft? I think it was a Oh my god. Oh my god. What's happening? Look at this. Oh my lord. This team is broke. We just paid Josh Allen, it appears. He's got a lot of years on the contract. Yeah, this is a bit wild. Holy crap. I can say it now. I think this is clearly the biggest re-signing period we're going to ever have. CJ Austin, sorry. Mike Gesicki, I would love to. Deron Payne, sorry, bro. Kendall Beckwith, no. 3-year for Jair, sorry. We're getting rid of a lot of talented players, but that's because I know what's to come. And what is to come is us losing every player we have. So there's always that to look forward to. Cardale Jones. We'll actually give him a deal. Can we give him like a minimum? You think he'll play? You think he'll stay for a minimum? Well, here we go. Let's see if there's any free agents. I know there will be the next season. So how much money do we have? What? I know we have a lot of rookies, probably a lot of rookie picks ready to go, draft picks. But how do we only have 19 mil? We're broke. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Geis is here. Or Devin Wade, I should say. Deontay Foreman. Lots of running backs. So one thing we definitely notice is the running backs, there are tons of. I don't think we want. I mean, we want people, but I don't think we can afford anyone, so we're just not going to. So how many draft picks do we have? We have 5 first-rounders and a bunch of seconds and whatnot. So clearly, yeah, I didn't really care about this rebuild after this season. Didn't really think maybe in the future we would go for a reload. Just saying. It would be nice to set myself off in the future every once in a while. Ironically, I listed the Browns off as a team that I want to reload on my list. However, this probably wasn't the team. This is probably a different Browns team than I had listed there. So if we're looking in the draft, a position we can definitely get rid of or get a new one of is a wide receiver. I do not want to pay Mike Williams. Safety, I would love to keep him. Same with Chubb. Ingram, I would like to keep. What else do we have? Jared Davis. So linebacker could be sought after. So I'd say wide receiver and linebacker are our 2 biggest needs. But of course, we're going to go best available anyways if we are going to select. So if you were looking for a QB, you have one that's green. Average. Not terrible, but they're a little older. Running backs, I don't think we need one. We got Saquon. Didn't see any of those speed back types later anyways. Perry Lowry. This Jamarquis Harrelson or Jamarcus, spelled very weirdly. Oh, Lecarius Durant is definitely a guy that I want. Durant is my dude for sure. Tight end was a possibility. Matt Stein seems to be a safe bet, but I don't really think I'm going to go for one. Maybe Deshaun McCoy. Deshaun McCoy, all right. Okay, EA. It's getting crazy. I know Madden 19's coming out soon, but hey, you watch yourselves. You might get touched in the ankles. I don't even know what that means. So the linebacker I saw was, well, there's actually 2 of them. Barry Collins and Dedrick. He looks good, but he is a little slow. 4.73 is kind of slow. But we can grab both of these guys. It's not really an issue. Legit's fast, but Once again, we don't need to go to the first round for any linebackers. Corner, though, Kevin Wallace, he's very fast. He's actually very fast. Early first, 23 years old. Man, I don't know what to do there. Probably rather just trade down for next year. So we traded the Colts the number 6 pick for their first and second round picks next year. Projected number 1. Probably won't be number 1, though. Oh, I had a guy. I forgot. Oh, he's still there. My legend. My man. I don't care if you got slow dev. You're an amazing, amazing prospect. Look at the speed. Look at the jumping. Slow dev, but he's actually one of the best receivers I've ever seen. Look at the speed, excel, and dev. Not dev. Jump. Don't look at the dev. Forget the dev. 95 jump, 96 speed, 96 excel. At 6'2", 22 years old. He's a star. Absolute star and a half already. We traded down everything pretty much, and yeah. Going to be going down to the later rounds. Hopefully grab our linebackers and maybe a lineman. Hopefully we didn't miss our linebacker. I think they were both late, weren't they? Late fifth, we'll take him now. 76 overall quick, has a pretty good contenderage for starting outside linebacker. Emerson it is. 75 overall. 32 reps. Only 86 strength. That's ridiculous. Playing risky games, but he should be there, and he is. Dedrick, superstar dev. He's the slower player, but I think he is the better player, so he probably starts. He is 2 years younger as well. So we ended up losing quite a bit of play. Well, not quite a bit. We lost some players through free agency last season, but we ended up grabbing some nice players here that will also ensure the future. Durant allows us to let Mike Williams go. Dedrick allows Jared Davis to go. Emerson's a decent backup. Barry Collins could play back on linebacker somewhere as well. Don't think we really care about anyone else's draft, though. There wasn't really anyone that was insane that we really needed to grab or we would have grabbed if we had the pick. Really not that many free agents that seem that great. He might need a contract soon, but I'm going to go for Kenny Clark. Mike Williams, Jackson Wells, and Jared Davis for Kenny Clark, who's clearly worth it. I don't know if he's playing DN, but he's definitely not playing DN here. Playing DT on this side of the field. So this is the starting lineup. We might have a little bit of change up for using XP, but the roster position should be set in stone, at least for this season. Lots of contracts to get signed, and I think we have an idea of who we want and who we can get. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Corner's looking good. DB's looking good. I mean, this should be an easy Super Bowl trip. Will it be a Super Bowl win, though? That's a completely different story. So here is the re-signings. You got Saquon Barkley, Zach Martin, David DeCastro, Norwell, Chubb, Ingram, Roquan, Minka. So first things first, Minka Fitzpatrick, the cheapest of the bunch, will get his contract right now. Next, we have Saquon Barkley, who is a very important piece. Clearly getting his contract. Screw you. Chubb, definitely worth a contract. 5 years is plenty. There we go. Evan Ingram, debatable. Roquan, no question about it. Definitely getting a re-sign. That's a good offer. So, Evan Ingram, 4-year, $31 million deal. I mean, that's a guy like him is not hard to come by. And I really want these linemen, but the ages, man. These ages, and we can only tag one of them. Zach Martin is the middle of the bunch for age. The cheapest one, I would assume, is David DeCastro here at right tackle. 4-year deal is a lot, though. I mean, really, the only one worth the length is probably Zach. It's very interesting because you never really get a scenario where 3 linemen need to be signed at the same time, so this damn fantasy stuff is killing us. Well, we're sibling to the playoffs. I mean, that pretty much means we're giving up on the linemen. Probably tag one of them. Maybe the contracts get more fair. Maybe someone wants a 1 year, and we tag the other one. We have a bye week. We are 15-1, and Josh Allen is MVP. So I would say a pretty successful season. Our one loss came from the Bengals, 24-45. Hopefully the Bengals are in the playoffs because they're a division rival. 7-9, I would assume that is not playoff worthy. Josh Allen, I don't remember what our first season was like, but definitely a great second. Or whatever, second, third, whatever. Most recent season. James White got involved a little bit. Saquon Barkley actually had a very good season. Receiving, Durant, not double-digit touchdowns, but he did over 1,000 yards. Chark, blocking, sack total, Chubb, 21 sacks. Bosa with 14. Kenny Clark with 10.5. Buckner with 9.5. Picks. Foster had 7. Lattimore had 5. Fitzpatrick with 3. Amos with 3. Not a bad season. Honestly, might be number 1 O and D. Tucker, like I said, in one of our recent rebuilds, just absolutely horrendous at kicking for some reason. And Sim, Saquon Barkley had 2 kick return touchdowns, even though I wanted Durant as our number 1. Offensive yardage, almost said offensive. I don't even know. Number 2 in defensive. That sucks. Points scored, number 1. Defense, probably number 2 again. Yep. So Browns, you had Allen at 1. Barkley at 6. Bradley Chubb, Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Durant, nice. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Dedrick, nice. QB, running back, not. Barkley barely behind Elliott. Allen Robinson, best wide receiver. Best line, we had 5 up there. D-line, Chubb. Linebacker, Foster. Can we get the clean? Damn. I thought we could get the clean sweep. Oh, I guess we wouldn't have the kicker. Pretty much every single award except for DB and kicker. Absolutely insane. Let's go to advance the week. Who do we have to play? We have to play the Broncos. I don't know how that, how good they are. Come on, Emerson. Yes, Emerson can replace one of the linemen more than likely. So that's good. Anyone else get any crazy XP? Defense, Minka with a ton of XP. Dedrick with a ton of XP. Chubb with a decent bit. So yeah, definitely looking promising. Also, right now, about to finish all the traits, including running back. Nice. That wide receiver is probably going to be our best receiver on the team now. So is this the roster we're going to be going against the Broncos with? I had to take a look at who the hell we were going against. And it's looking pretty good. Offensive line is basically a 99. Pretty damn good offensive line. This Emerson guy only got to an 85, but that's not terrible. If he has to replace someone, he has to replace someone. Or he's good trade bait for the guy that's going to replace him. I don't know. Tight end's looking good. The receiver's looking good. D-line, ferocious. Amazing D-line. Corners could be upgraded a little bit, although Lattimore is very good and he had a great season. Linebackers are amazing. Safeties are the best in the league. So this should be a Super Bowl run. So let's, let's go against the Broncos. We're looking pretty strong. 96 overall to their 92. It looks pretty good, if we're going to be honest. It looks like this could be a Super Bowl win, but who knows? Who knows? So, end of the first quarter, they're up 3-0. I don't know what that big yellow bar was. Definitely got me a little worried. It looks like a lot of scoring is going on, but none really is. Well, second quarter starting to get a little livelier, but the bars keep moving back and forth, and it's not even green bars. Big yellow and red bars that just don't go for scores. I will say, though, start of the fourth quarter, their ball. We are up by 11, and there's a pick. And with that touchdown, I think that might seal it. It will, especially after the turnover. 28-10 going into the championship game. Not a crazy great finish for us, but this is a Broncos team. We don't know what it consists of. You see Deshaun Watson there. He usually does very well in Sim, so we probably went against a pretty damn good quarterback. He didn't really play like it. Josh Allen didn't really play like it either, though. Barkley looking great. Duke Johnson was really good for them. They probably should have just started him full time the way he was running. Antonio Brown they had. They had a decent roster, it appears, at least off a first glance. And yeah, already under the championship game. Gotta love it, man. Who's going to be against? I don't even think it matters who, but more or less what, because we don't know what their team is. Another 92 overall roster, so that seems to be the old constant of these fantasy teams. LeBron's James Cleveland. What? Not having any more though, but he went to. I can't actually believe he went to the Lakers. I'm sorry, I didn't want to bring it up, but it's old news anyways. Durant, ironic. People are gonna think this was made so long ago now. If you want to know the date this was made, it was July 8th, not 17th, 18th. So an hour after the 17th. So yeah, don't hate on the game, hate on the player. I don't even know. 14-10. Start of the third quarter. We're we're up by 1. I don't know if we got the ball first. Doesn't matter because they're about to take the lead. They do. Come on, defense is doing a damn good job here. Offense, stop. There you go. There you go. Defense did its job as it has all game long. And we scored a touchdown. There we go. Once again, defense. Oh, yes, it was short. Offense, you had your chance. Defense is doing the best it goddamn can. Look at them. Look at this defense. Oh, my God. Look, the defense is actually, at this point, literally winning the game for them. It's kind of like, oh, we're setting them, getting, ooh, I thought they got it. They lost the game at the 4-yard line. That's the defense. Greatest defense ever. 28-21. To the Super Bowl again. I think we went to the Super Bowl, right? I don't even know. But the defense basically won the game. I don't know what the hell Josh Allen thinks he's doing with 102 yards. But it sure as hell isn't winning the game, to be fair. 39 rushing attempts for Barkley. All right. Maybe it's not our QB's fault. Maybe the play calling is a little bit too run-oriented. Oh, well. A win's a win, Saquon's a great running back, so there's that, I suppose. Going against Daubers. Is that what I think we actually played them last year, was it? I think it might have been last year. Take a look at the playoff schedule. 1-point victory over the Panthers. Decent victory over the Falcons. And, of course, a bye week for that thing. Here it is, do or die. 96, 94. It's probably one of the most evenly matched, past year 2 Super Bowl. Well, year 2 it is, year 2. Still, very evenly matched Super Bowl. That's all I'm going to say. I know both sides are kind of doing well, but our offense is insane. So we should be doing better than this. Up 10. Come on, defense. Defense can only do so much, but still, there's a lead. Well, that might be short-lived because Jalen Mills picks off our MVP. It's going to be a 20-all game once again. Defense locking up as they usually do. And that might be game. Good defense, though. And on 3rd and 14, defense gives up a 23-yarder, which could result in a loss. And I think it will. We lost the game 20-23. Against the same team, I'm pretty sure. No, we're not watching this. Absolutely not. Josh Allen might need to be traded, even though I think we just signed him. I don't know what the hell his damn problem is. He threw more picks than touchdowns, and his team made the Super Bowl. That's literally impossible. How did someone play that badly? Gotta be kidding me, man. Well, back to the offseason. Get to see that a lot. Negotiate. Is that Zach Martin? Oh, I forgot we had 3 linemen. Oh, Jesus. So, Zach and David DeCastro have both turned into 3-year deals. Oh, God, we have no money. So, Evan Ingram, he's not a bad player, but I think, damn, this is going to suck. A $38 million deal, he's not going to accept that. What? I gave him a 5-year $38 million. He wanted a 5-year $44 million. Did I give him way too much bonus? I bet you I did, didn't I? Damn it, that's the one position I was allowing myself to get rid of. Not interested in re-signing. Well, $6 million tag says you're coming back. So, where is all our money? I get we have probably a lot of expensive defenders, and I think we just paid Rosen, or Allen anyways, a ton of money. But is that really all we have? $6 million right here. What do we got? Dalvin Cook, that's a big name. It's a huge name, actually. In all fairness, this is a pretty poor free agency, so DeCastro and Norwell actually are pretty big targets here. Mahomes, Chiefs are trying to re-sign him. 4-year, $60 million. I would have rather had him at this point, the way our quarterback's damn playing. How do they know? Ooh, number 1 overall. You best believe we cheesing. Currency is still there. Once again, probably going to be a little bit of a reach. But you can't, depend on these guys, these cornerbacks to be great. Damn, Verley Lindsey is insane. I might grab him too. Currency, though, should be our starting safety. Quick dev, 78 overall. It said we reached, but he's definitely a good player. I'm happy with it. It's going to have to be a yes from me, I suppose. He's insane. 81 overall, super speedy, good pick. Took him 4, supposed to go, or we took him 17, supposed to go 4. Great player. Gonna have to start somewhere. Maybe we do get rid of Lattimore after all. Took 2 players in the first round that I really should not have. Third round next year might have overtraded a little bit. This might be overpaying for some linemen, but we'll take it. We'll take the linemen we just got, and hopefully they don't need contracts. If they do, the most expensive loan players in the history of the NFL. Long McCarthy, the only decent linebacker in this entire class. He's an interesting fella because he's already at the outside position, yet he's a 74 overall. He's got quick dev. He's fast. He's a great hybrid player. He's got great excel. I don't know why his overall is so low. He even has decent play rec. His awareness must be 55 awareness. He's a good player. I don't know why he's such a low overall. Kirby Nielsen. I mean, projection-wise, other than speed, he looks insane. And 76 overall, quick dev, very good player. Once again, a little shocked by some of the lower overall players here when they look very great. So let's take a look. I mean, there was like, what? One player I really wanted to see. Currency, 6th pick overall, quick dev, very good player. 17th overall for Lindsey, looking insane with the speed. Long McCarthy, 1st pick in the 2nd round. Great linebacker. Lee, the 2nd pick in the 2nd round. Very fast receiver. Nielsen, quick dev, great, strong lineman. And then Sowell in the mid, 4th, very fast. Nothing really else that he can do, though. The question is, will I remember who the hell this player was? And he was like 303 pounds, but that's about all I know. Farley, very bad throw power. However, 21 years old with superstar dev. He's a big fella. I mean, I don't like the speed, but still a good player. Just no throw power. Jerron McKenzie, this is definitely the guy. 78 speed, I thought it would have been a little bit better at a 4.8, but it is what it is. He's still a great lineman. Leon Middleton, a little bit on the slower side. He's a big fella, though. Not the worst excel in agility, though. They went Moses Pope. Very fast burner, kind of quite the opposite of the other guy they drafted. Nowborn, another safety we're looking at, but he's older and worse. Avery Floyd, the top projected running back, if I'm not mistaken. Great juke move. What's his elusive? No elusiveness move. If he had elusiveness, he'd be a decent back, but without that, he's really not worth the pick. Marcus Alexander, a little bit of a reach, but still a very good tight end. Forrest McNabb, cool name. Great elusiveness, great speed, and a big man. He kind of reminds you of Carter a little bit. Very good player. I mean, good. Can't go any worse than that. Well, you could go worse than that. Sharon Graham or Sharon, I don't know. Devarius Brooks, 21 years old, 6'2", very good at jumping, great spec. Decent excel, great agility. Rough speed, but he's young, so he's a cool little project for them. Bassey, the guy they said that was kind of bad, turned out to be one of the best corners in the class. Number 5th overall quarterback, Boyle for the Patriots. Good tackle. And CJ Reese, they found a super speedy steal in the 5th round. Patriots had an amazing draft there. EJ Mandarino, insane jump, insane spec, insane excel, good agility and good speed. Probably the best wide receiver in the class, honestly. Saints go to QB at 19. So far, probably the best quarterback I've seen in this class, at least for my personal usage. Moses Hurd, nice little steal there, decent speedster. Anton Henry, slow dev, not worth the pick. Thibodeau, wide receiver, not bad. Sloan, 32nd pick. Seems to be a pass rusher. It says cover 2, but I don't think he is. Pearson Simpson, super weak. That strength is so bad for number 3 overall. I'm going to say that that's a bust. How big is he? To be fair, he is 255. Never mind. Yeah, he's not bad, actually. I just assumed with that speed that he was going to be a big guy, but he's not. And then our draft. So not a really great draft around the league, but we landed some decent players, so I'm not too mad. I think we got some, replacements. The real question is, are we going to be able to afford this team? I doubt it. So we see right now we have no money to spare, which is cool. So if we're looking at it, do any of these linemen have contract needs? So Quentin Nelson is going to be on some serious money soon. Same with Hernandez, kind of. Very expensive players. So we just made the Steelers a much more dangerous team. We gave them Reuben Foster and Allen Robinson for Stephon Tuitt. In no way, shape, or form was that a good trade for us. However, I don't need the players, and kind of sleaze the AIs for most of this rebuild anyway, so whatever. You know, that's the way I look at it. Gave Gaithers and Buckner up for Derrick Henry, which is, in my opinion, a very insane backup running back. They really declined that insane offer or whatever. Got what we wanted. So, of course, we have a little bit of XP to use. However, that's unimportant right now because we are heading on to starting the regular season. Might get a real fullback. Definitely need to get a backup QB, so we'll probably do that, actually. Insane offensive line, of course. Someone here needs to play left tackle, which would be Mr. Zach Martin. Hopefully, nope, I've got him already as a left tackle, and you won't put him there. All right, makes sense. Defensively, we will have McCarthy starting on left outside linebacker. Sir C will be our new strong safety. Tuitt is our new number 2 DT. Corners, pretty much the same. So another insane roster as per usual. However, will we come up short again against the Bears? I don't know. Please not. That's all I can really say at this point. Well, here's hoping to a successful season and a cheap rebuild. Let's hope this year is a cheap one, because if not, we're screwed. So I should have taken a look at contracts before I went to week 9 and later, and that's because, holy crap, Kenny Clark wants a 6-year, $110 million deal. Tuitt wants a 4-year, $57 million deal. This is not good. We traded for some players that, well, we didn't trade for some players. We have a player that, wow, normal dev still, that is trying to screw us. And I'm going to have to go, really low ball here if we're going to keep some of these guys. Obviously, Zach Martin. Let's not worry about that right now. I'm going to have to give Bosa some money here. Like the length, that's about it. That's what she said. Thomas Printers, he's a good player. I can't let him go. He's actually really good. I'd like to take in a better offer. Jesus. Let's get rid of him. DT. Gonna as superstar dev, but I might still have to let him go. And let's go week by week, I guess. 6 years, 61 mil. Let's just give it to him, I guess. Nice offer. Suck off. Well, I've had enough about these old free agent talks. Done with them. Or pending free agents, I suppose. If we made the playoffs, I honestly didn't pay attention. And, of course, we did. MVP Josh Allen, 14-2. I'm just hoping the Bears didn't make the playoffs, which I know they did. They were one of the losses. I know that for a fact. We lost week 1 and week 12. We had 63 points against the Steelers. 63 points against the Vikings. I don't know how the Steelers did so badly. We gave them a really good deal. Passing, 5,700 yards, 64 touchdowns, 14 picks. Rushing, 1,652 yards, 5.4 average. I forgot to put Henry as the third down running back. That's cool. Receiving, Malcolm Lee went off. Barkley did very well in general. Every receiver did very well. Chark did very well as well. He had good touchdowns. Blocking, Defense, come on, we have an insane defense. Best team in the league by far. Tuitt as DT went 15.5 sacks on the season. Sadly, he's going to be let go. Bosa was honestly pretty porous. Picks, Marshall Lattimore with 8. Dedrick with 5. Minka with 5. Roquan with 4. Surrency with 3. I mean, that is probably one of the best not special teams, one of the best turnover seasons I've ever had, at least for the interceptions rates. Number 1 was Josh Allen. Number 2 was Saquon Barkley. That's pretty impressive. AFC, Josh Allen. Defensive Player of the Year, Roquan Smith. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Malcolm Lee. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Surrency. I'm okay with it because Long McCarthy was number 5. That's far down. Surrency, though, great pickup for us in the draft. Saquon. I mean, look at this. I mean, everything. Top 5 linemen. D-line, we were 3 and 4. Best linebacker, Roquan. Best DB, Marshawn. Best kicker, Tucker. We barely missed an award. I'm really curious to see what this XP is going to be like. Josh Allen, the regular season warrior, about to choke it up in the playoffs. hey, we get to go against the Broncos. So 87K. I don't know if that's a Pro Bowl visit because we did have him as our number 1 kick returner. But he's very insane, I will say. Our backup lineman who could replace Zach Martin. 34K XP, not bad. Roquan had a good season. Long McCarthy really didn't have one. Cerency did well. 37K for Lattimore. Nothing really for Lindsey. So, I mean, I suppose let's use our XP. First things first, let's get these traits. We have all of this stuff, I think. I don't care about kicker, punter. I think re-signing is the big one. We'll go free agency, actually. So we might need to actually re-sign somebody in free agency. So our team's looking pretty good. I mean, this is the team we're rocking the playoffs with. Pretty much almost every single position has a 99 on the offense, which is insane. Defense, the biggest weak position, of course, being McCarthy. I mean, this is clearly the best team in the league by far. So if we don't win the Super Bowl this season, honestly, you pretty much call it a rebuild if you wanted to, because there's literally no winning it at that point. 97 overall to their 92, and that's pre-insane XP. So this could be a 98 overall team. If this isn't a 98 overall team, I don't know how my Cowboys team was, because this is clearly better than that in every way, shape, or form. There's literally nothing better about the Cowboys than this Browns team. Maybe our left outside linebacker? I don't know. They're doing a very good job. 14-7, 14-all once again. Start of the fourth. This is a very close game, and it really shouldn't be that close. Turnover. We are a very great fourth quarter team, and boy, have we shown it. 21 unanswered so far. They do get a touchdown, but it's clearly not enough. 35-21. We went after them in the fourth quarter. Absolutely obliterated them in the fourth. Very similar game by the quarterbacks. Josh Allen was much more accurate, though. Both threw a pick. Josh Allen did fumble as well, so he did turn over the ball a little bit more than we would like him to. Defensively, sack totals no somehow. Shaquem and Marshawn Lattimore with picks. No kicking for field goals involved. Moving on to the championship game just like that. Is it going to be a repeat of the entirety of the playoffs last year? I don't know. Hopefully there's no Bears, because they, honestly, I looked at their roster, and they do, in all fairness, look very hard to beat. Jets, that's definitely not what we've seen before. 97 still, I'm surprised. But 92 overall once again. The AI teams, or the opponent teams, pretty much all 92 overalls in the playoffs. Start of the second half, it's a lot closer than I would have liked it to be, but we're starting off strong in the third quarter. Defense locks up. Start of the fourth. Looking very good here. Might go a little faster for Sim. Oh, it's only 2 touchdowns. And with that, we're back in the Super Bowl. Defense, once again, proving too damn good. Holding them to pretty much almost half our points. So Phillip Rivers is their quarterback. This is what it looks like. Either way, a win is a win. Don't really care. 1 pick again for Josh Allen. I really wish he would just limit those. Saquon Barkley, beastly. And once again, another fumble. 10 rushes for a QB. Why? Is there a reason for that? I hate Dak Prescott. It's his fault. Justin Tucker missed the kick. So many sloppy things that just cannot happen in the Super Bowl. I mean, the Bears beat us by 3. So if something like this happens next game, I'm going to be very angry if we lose. Obviously, I don't care if we win. Is it the Bears? It's got to be the Bears, right? The three-peat? It's got to be the Bears. God damn it. They're going to be a 97 overall, aren't they? 10-4 versus 14-2. Not the news I wanted to see. Whoa, who got MVP? Let's take a look at the playoff schedule. So, conference, they destroy the Seahawks. They barely won against the Buccaneers. And, of course, bye week. So, is it going to be 3 in a row for losses? Or are we gonna win? They're now up 1 overall to a 95 overall. This is not my ideal matchup. Once again, we've probably been the best team all 3 seasons. No, maybe not season 1, but the other seasons, last 2. But hey, EA might not agree, because we might go 3 straight losses. And the Bears start off strong. We can't score. They get a huge rushing touchdown. And this is almost the exact same way last Super Bowl happened. 10-0 at the start of the first quarter. It is tied now. Okay, defense is doing a very good job here. Start of the second half, we definitely turned it around big time. It's 17-all. However, they're going to score a touchdown, and here it is. Here it is. The loss of epic proportions. I don't know how the Bears are so good in sim. There we go. That is literally what we needed. Without that, no chance. And even right now, we're looking at it, pretty much no chance. 4 minutes left to mount an insane comeback. And with the way we're playing offense, it's just not going to happen. I guess they're just too good. I guess they're just too good. Josh Allen didn't throw a pick in the Super Bowl. He actually had a good Super Bowl for once. Kamara did very well. Saquon was not super great, but once again, it was still a good game. It just got overshadowed a bit. Just couldn't score. Had a lot of yards. Couldn't score. Tucker misses a field goal. I don't remember, that was the block. Team stats, take a look at the difference. So you look at the yards. We were less than 100 yards of offense below them. 17 points plus behind. That just can't happen. You can't have half their first downs. I mean, well, how does that make any sense? Letting up 242 rushing yards doesn't help either. I know it was a big run earlier in the game or earlier in the quarter that made it look worse, but still, you can't let that happen. You can't win in that case. It's just not going to happen. And we're going to do one last season. I mean, we have the greatest team ever. I know we're probably going to lose a couple of players, but it's not as bad as it seems. We just aren't winning. It has nothing to do with the team. I don't know. I just don't know. We do not have the cap. I don't even know if we have enough to tag Marshawn. I mean, either way, we're going to have to negotiate. We have no money, so see you later, bro. Everyone's going to be out of this joint, I think. We're negative 15 mil. Is it because of the tag? This is probably the worst rebuild I've ever had for money situation. Although we are, in all fairness, keeping the dream alive for probably at least one more season, right? Look at the names here. The craziest names ever, like Zach Martin, Le'Veon Bell, Aaron Donald, Peters, Von Miller, Julio Jones, Harrison Smith, Richard Sherman. I mean, half those, Eric Berry, half those names that is listed are at the top of their game in real life. So this is the year, lads. This is the year that some of your favorite players are going to fall off. So mark this day. I don't know what day it is, but, you know, just mark it. Might as well. Honestly, I don't know what we need, but I don't think we can draft. I really don't think we can. Do we need anything other than DT? Oh, what the hell? That's why we're broke. For some reason, we have Tuitt. Why? I'm glad we have him. Screw it. Last season, basically, we have no money. Honestly, right now, I'm just going to skip the draft. So Devin Reese looks good. We're taking him. 76 overall. Quick dev. Worth the pick, obviously. I believe he's a left outside linebacker. He is. Orestes Alexis. He looks like is he a pass rusher? He is a pass rusher. Quick dev, very fast. Could replace Chubb. I don't know what Chubb's contract situation is. But maybe we can. I would assume we re-signed him like 2 seasons ago. So I don't think we'll be able to. But we got 2 cheap players for, very good players anyways. Cheap but great. That's what I like to hear. 2 players. Obviously, we don't really need a recap. We just drafted them. So really the guys I'd be interested in taking a look at would be the wide receivers, because there's some really big, beastly receivers. Chargers look like they had a pretty solid draft. Obviously, we need to see the Bengals as well, because we set them up for a great one. Kirk Hughes, 85 speed, 86 agility, good block shed, or decent block shed, good power move, good player. Colts with their 3 first-round picks did pretty damn well, I would say. Yeah, they did very well, actually. They did extremely well. Proud of the Colts. Maybe turn that thing around. Who knows? Number 3, 5, and 6. Let's see where they landed. Dustin Harrell, not a good pick. Tate Wood, great pick. Morrow, pretty damn good pick. Actually, nice hybrid player. So they messed up on their first pick, but the rest were pretty damn good stars. Last draft, or last season, I suppose. I want to see the cap situation. Apparently 13 mil. I mean, that's what they say. I don't know if we would assume we've kind of like passed the re-signing period. We should be fine for maybe this season. So, I mean, we're still doing an okay job keeping the team together, kind of. So here's the team. I mean, don't think any of the rookies are going to start. I let the AI handle all things training. Doesn't even really matter. Hopefully they just choose the youngest guys we have. They might just put the rookies on there, which is all right because could get Reese to replace Marshawn next season, or Printers moves up, moves up the ladder the way it is set up. Really hope McCarthy's on that list, but hey, whatever. Last season anyway, so let's go on and hopefully re-sign the players we need to and maybe make it to another Super Bowl. Lattimore is insane. He's played very well, but at the end of the day, we have to get rid of players that we just can't afford. And Lattimore kind of fits that bill. I mean, over $12 million a year is quite a bit, a lot, for this team. Quite expensive. Let's take a look, though. So we have Lattimore. Lattimore's the only one here, as of right now, at least. So I think we can afford him, but I think it would give us a nice cushion if we didn't pay him. However, we can keep him going for 1 year. Again, setting us up for another Super Bowl after this, but I don't know. We'll see. Once again, it doesn't matter too much if we're not actually playing another season, which we aren't. It doesn't really matter, but I like to make it real. Like to keep it going as much as I can to the playoffs. I mean, once again, we've kind of dominated the league other than the Bears every single season, so it should be another playoff year, and if it isn't, oh well, rebuild over, because there's nothing really more I can do at this point. And of course, Josh Allen, another MVP, and yet another 14-2. Team schedule, regular season. We lost to the Texans and Falcons and then won every other game. Did we play the Bears at all? We didn't. Where are the Bears? Please tell me they just missed the playoffs. There's 2 losses right there. Damn, they're even better. They're 14-2. Don't know how we get Coach of the Year when the Bears coach has won 3 straight Super Bowls. Adam Gase is right up there, the little creep himself. About 5,000 yards for Josh Allen, 48 touchdowns, 17 picks. Derrick Henry and Barkley stole a lot of the touchdowns, gathering about, 2,300 rushing yards on the season. Not bad. Chark, disappointment, but that's because he played number 2 in a Cowboys scheme. Malcolm Lee and Duran had a great season. Evan Ingram, okay. Blocking, Hernandez. Don't know why Patrick would have started, but the game says so. Cool. That actually kind of makes me think we are super OP because we did that well with that tackle starting. Chubb, 22.5. Bosa, 14.5. Not a bad season at all. Picks, Roquan, Minka, and Cerncy were okay. The rest were kind of bad. I'd say the defense lower this year than normal. Tucker, 5 for 5. Depending on how much he costs, might get rid of him too. Got rid of King. Might as well get rid of Tucker. I think we paid him big too, if I'm not mistaken. Number 1 offense, I would say defense is honestly going to be like 10. I guess number 1. Okay. So Barkley was number 3 this time, but we still won MVP. That's all that matters. We were not Coach of the Year, but we still have tons of XP for it. Just being having a good season. Offensive Player of the Year. Somehow Allen and Barkley were below Watson. Well, who won MVP? Okay, that's cool. Offensive Rookie of the Year, no. Defensive Rookie of the Year, no. Obviously, we didn't start any of them, so if we would have won then, that would be insane. 5 linemen, 6 linemen actually, I lied. Chubb did well, no linebacker, no DB. Tucker, 5 for 5, wins MVP, kicker, or best kicker, I guess. Makes no sense, but it happened. Raiders, not the Broncos this time, kind of shocking. Any crazy XP totals? Damn, Nielsen is becoming a star, even though they didn't want to start him. Or did they start him? Who didn't start then? Nelson, huh? Quentin Nelson. I mean, luckily Patrick's not that bad of a player. I mean, there we go. That's better, I guess. Defense. Any crazy XP? Not really. Still looking good. Let's use this XP and move on to the Raiders. Level 25 coach now, and here's the team. Basically 99 across the board once again. Nielsen's a 99? Oh, maybe he's a 99 at right tackle. Because he was an 98 for sure. Linebacking core, once again, McCarthy's the low ball, but other than that, looking pretty solid. Let's go against these Raiders. Last season, do we have it in us? 97 to their 91. If this isn't a win, I mean, I give up anyways, so it is what it is. I really hope it is the Bears. Last one. I want the Bears to sweep us 4-0. Just be so sad, but I can't wait. 3-0, 3-all now. Start of the second quarter will be probably us scoring a touchdown, right? Nope, at least we got 3. Raiders giving us a little bit of a fight. Here we go. Start of the second half. Oh, Jesus. End of the second quarter was insane. We're now winning 27-3. 34-3. Okay, so we were just toying with them, clearly, right? Because you don't just do that to someone after having a close battle. I don't even know what to say. 44-3, and we ended the game on the 1-yard line. I would have pushed that in just to make them feel bad. Insane score. Josh Allen did not throw a pick for once. Josh Dobbs is their quarterback. After this, I might have to take a look at their quarterback. I want to see, what is Dobbs? The highest overall I've ever even seen Dobbs is like 84 maybe. Wonder what he is here. Good team game though. Black Edwards with 256 punting yards. That's pretty crazy. I don't know why, but I feel like the Broncos are going to be here. Don't know. Just have a feeling that the Broncos might come around here. We'll take a look. Titans, I lied. So, let's take a look at this Raiders QB. 78 overall. Look at how bad he is. How is he their starter? Joseph Moffitt was probably the guy that should have taken over, but he wasn't. Oh, well. Oh, damn. 97 overall. That might be the highest overall I've ever seen for an AI team. Titans are going to dethrone us here. It's going to be the Bears versus the Titans. Holy crap. 97. There's no way a team can be as good as us. Come on, offense. You can do it. There we go. So we're down by 12. And we lost. We met a team better than us in the AFC. It would seem. This is do or die right here. If you don't make the stop, it's literally over. Todd Gurley is their running back. If you don't make the stop, it's over. Game's over, man. We made the stop. You know, played as the Cowboys in the Legacy League. Did not really use their playbook. It's all right. Inside zone is inside zone. If I wasn't on the move, or maybe it doesn't matter. Durant is a fast man. These are all Madden sliders, folks. These are still all Madden sliders. This team is just OP. It's not my first rodeo. Tennessee. Okay. That's not quite how I planned it. We're looking at about 42 seconds left if we're lucky. Made a good user and looking more like 37 seconds. Throw it away. Wow, what a try by Durant in all fairness. Oh, here we go. Durant, pick up a block. There we go. Huge play. I mean, there's a lot of clock wasted, but to the 42-yard line. They gave me Chark 101. I'm going to take it. He caught it! Oh, my God. We've done something like this before once. How? When I do these, it seems so easy. But that's... Oh, they're going to ice us. I'm going to let our AI do it. But it seems so easy. It's probably because I've never used a team this good. Like, I think, you know, our other franchises are insane. Please don't let them score. Yes, to the Super Bowl. Like, I think it's so easy because, you know, I've never had a team like this. I think, oh, you know, my Packers team is great. This team's on another level. Like, it really is. Like, these 96-plus speed receivers, tall, crazy 99 catching players. I mean, the only guy that's even close to that, in my opinion, is maybe Porcher or Harrison. But there's like 3 of them on this team. It's insane. Take a look at the highlight plays. Durant was clearly the star on the team. I will say Rolando, please don't tell me I call him Rolando a lot. Roquan Smith, huge player on the defense as well, made a couple of great tackles. Amazing plays. I can't believe Chark basically one-handed that. Durant, insane. We won the game, going to the Super Bowl. What was the yard comparison? 404 yards passing. It seems like run defense is what's killing us these games. Josh Allen threw a pick, but that's all right. It seems like Carson Wentz teams are always very good, so very shocked that we actually beat him there. Chark, not bad. Lee, not bad. Durant, very good. Defensively, what do we get? Chubb and Tuitt. 1 pick for Jordan Lewis. Prater missed the field goal. Was it blocked? It was a 39 or less yard field goal. And he missed. Oh, no, it was blocked. Wow, our team blocked a kick. That's insane. We won by 1. And it was a block kick in the game from 30 to 39 yarder away. Sounded like a pirate, but it's all right because we won the damn game. Wow, it's got to be the Bears, right? No way, it's the Bucks. It is the Bears. 4 straight. I've never seen this. This is an anomaly of a damn league. 4 seasons in a row of the same damn teams. 4-point lead, 4-point victory over the Buccaneers. Gotta win this. There's no way. There's no way we can lose 4 straight Super Bowls to the Bears. They did go down in overall. We obviously did not. Come on. We only get better, so the Bears are in some trouble, I think. This is the starting of the game. They score with 7. We do score 3. That's different from the other games, which, hey, we lost by 3 in that last one, so who knows? We're taking a lead. We did miss the extra point, though. 16-14. Start of the second half. We are up 23-14. Much better than the other one, so we have a chance here. Looking pretty strong in the third. 31-21. Offense is looking pretty strong. Ooh. Did we kick a field goal? It was a field goal, at least. Was that a 60? No way. It just said 66 yard. I had to take a look at this. 66. This league is an anomaly. Justin Tucker banged out a 66-yarder. What? It said he hit a 66. Liars. I believe it was a 66. Don't worry, Tucker. I believe. 66-yard field goal for Tucker. I've never seen that, so clearly it had to be. And with the way our offense is, well, I say that. Now they give the ball away. Maybe not. We'll hit by 6. Oh, there we go. Just don't turn it over and you win the game. I mean, that's got to be a win. Pick. And we're 1-3 versus the Bears. We win, though. Wow. Jared Goff has 3 Super Bowl wins. I would assume 3 Super Bowl rings, at least. I don't see how else. What the hell? Did it glitch out? Well, that's the way I guess we're just playing in Tampa. To be fair, that is a nice location, so wouldn't surprise me. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But hey, we did get one. We got one. Browns fans, you just got to keep believing. 4 Super Bowl trips, 1 win. That's the most Browns thing you could do, honestly. Very good job by the Bears, though. That is an amazingly drafted team. We're going to have to take a look at our fierce rivals here. We got to take a look at that roster, man. Absolutely insane. I've never seen an AI team do that well before. Maybe like last year, like the Patriots or something, Falcons or Jags or something, but this is insane. This is a really, really hard-fought series. 4 repeat Super Bowls. Let me know what you guys would think. Would you just be sick of the NFL by like season 2? Like after season 2 is the repeat Super Bowl. Would you be like, I'm not having it? 4 straight, I would be so furious. But hey, can't be furious here because we got one. We stole one away. Still pathetic, but we stole one away. Looking at the game stats, Jared Goff threw 2 picks. Saquon was insane. Definitely going to see Saquon Barkley on the old thumbnail. 2 picks from Marshawn Lattimore. Definitely deserves a contract. Will he get one? I don't know. Will Lutz missed a kick. Didn't matter. And boom! Rebuild over. Or reload over. Even though these are literally the same duration, if not longer, than a normal rebuild. Other than maybe a fantasy rebuild or a fantasy draft, which ironically this is. Technically both. But hey, a win is a win, and we're out of here. Basically, I'll show you guys we didn't cheat the Super Bowl. Didn't show the other ones, because if you really think we would cheat to lose, that'd be kind of weird. But hey, the Browns are in the Super Bowl, and they're victorious. I'm so happy. Yay. We're broke as hell, though. Besides Chark, and obviously the fullback, don't really care. We ended with pretty much a 99 overall offense. Defense, missing a little bit, but not too far off. Honestly, the best move I would say to make would have been to let Printers go, re-sign Lattimore, move Fitzpatrick to corner. But honestly, with this way, I would obviously have to get rid of Lattimore. What about Minkah Fitzpatrick at corner? Just curious. He has a 97 overall. We got his man up quite a bit. 91 man, 95 zone. definitely a lot of options on this team. But hey, rebuild's over. If you have any suggestions for rebuild challenges, let me know. Prefer ones that haven't already been done on YouTube, but either way, just let me know. You have any what ifs, experiments, whatever, different game in general, Fortnite challenge, whatever it is, let me know in the comment section. Hope you guys enjoyed. You guys come back for next video. But until next video,